Hey, this is Carla from the Butcher Babies.
This is George Corner Fisher from Cannibal Corpse.
Hey, this is Rex from Kill Devil Hill. It's Wednesday 13.
This is Dad from Devil Driving.
This is Motorist from War. You're listening to RABID NOISE
on RABID Radio.
Turn it up.
RABID NOISE on rabbitradio.com.au, proudly supported by RW Promotion. I'm your host, Nev. We kick things off tonight with a brand new track from Dark Cell called All My Heroes Are Dead, which is a bit different for those guys. It sounds like it's country industrial in some way, but it's an amazing track, and really looking forward to seeing what those guys have cooking up with this new EP, which is going to get released very soon. We followed that up with a brand new track from Dark Symphonica, and that track was called Chains of Misfortune. And that track you just heard then was Painted with Grey from Chaos Divine's brand new album, Colliding Skies. Heaps on the program tonight. We've got interviews with Venom, new tracks from plenty of bands like Wild Heart from Brisbane, and a few others. But joining me on the program now is a good friend of mine who's got a massive heart and does a lot for charity. He's doing a skate this weekend in support of Beyond Blue.
Yes, Beyond Blue.
Beyond Blue. This is my good buddy JD. How you going tonight, man?
Fantastic, sir. Fantastic.
Thanks for coming down on a school night.
Not a problem at all.
Yeah, good times, man. So tell us about the skate and how it all came about, dude.
Okay, well, being a sufferer of depression and anxiety, I decided that it was time to do something for other sufferers of this affliction. I'm a big supporter of many charities, but Beyond Blue is one that is very close to home for me. So I decided what better way to do something for said charity than to go out and skate 20 kilometres. That's
a long way, dude.
It's a fair whack.
I can't even go half a kilometre without having to sit down. That's an epic thing to do, man. But you've done other things for charity as well.
Yes. I'm within a group called the Black Death Crew within Instagram. We do a lot for various charities around the world. Children's cancer charities. There is ones for foundations much the same as our Animal Welfare League here in Australia. And the latest one is it's called Wampers Helping Warriors, and it's all to do with veterans, like in America, helping them out, people that have post-traumatic stress disorder, so on and so forth.
That's awesome, dude. Wampers, though.
Yeah, it's the Black Death Crew, man. We're all bound together by a love of Star Wars.
Yeah, man. See, we're all Star Wars fans here.
Yeah.
My good buddy and co-host Shane Smith's a Star Wars fan.
Hello, people.
Yeah, he's here. We haven't got enough microphones tonight. We're in the brand new Rabbit Radio studios, and we're still getting used to everything here. So we'll just be passing the mic around. We'll work it out. You gonna say something?
I say passing around like a bag of Oreos.
Oh, I love Oreos. So yeah, well, man, tonight we'll be talking a lot about obviously mental illness, and as it's not talked about a lot,
No, there's very much a stigma associated with it. It's very much a very quiet illness. Nobody really likes to talk about it if they have it, and nobody likes to seek help for it. So, the more awareness we can raise that it's not such, I guess you'd just call it just a stigma associated with the disease. If we can raise awareness for it, that's fantastic. Encourage people to seek, help through psychological means, or such as myself, I seek help through exercise and getting out and skating 20 kilometres. So, whatever you can do to help raise awareness, I guess.
It is as someone myself who's been through a lot with mental illness. I found that sometimes workplaces and people that don't understand from the outside can be very judgmental, and I think it's a good thing you're doing, man. Just going out and getting out of your comfort zone, and really,
it's more. I mean, raising the serotonin levels is one of the biggest helps to mental illness. Like, going out and skating 20 kilometres is a lot to do with getting out in the sunlight, hanging around with your friends, doing that fitness that gets all the serotonin levels up, and you just basically feel great afterwards. So, it's helped me a lot. I hope that it helps a lot of other people. So just trying to do my part, I guess.
That's awesome, man. So with all this, the Skate for Happiness, you've been training a lot for it?
Yes, very much so, since I created the event back in October. So, yeah, it's been a bit grueling, but it's been beneficial as well as grueling, I guess.
Man, it's I can't think of how much that would have been physically on you.
Yeah, it's been intense. For someone like I used to be a part of Gold Coast Roller Derby.
Mm-hmm.
So I was at training 3 nights a week. The fitness levels are up, but when I had my little boy, there's no time for this, so we just sort of put it all on the back burner. And yeah, things went a bit south, and getting back into it after all that time sort of took its toll on me in the first couple of weeks, but just had to push through that pain barrier.
And it's all good now?
It's all good now.
So how many other people are doing it? Is it just you that's doing it?
I've invited other people to do it. So far, by my count, I have about 18 other people that are going to be coming along on the day to go as far as they want. There is no pressure to go the full 20 kilometres. You go as far as you want. You do it in the time that you want to do it in. It's, 18 awesome people. And I'm sure there's a lot more supporters that will be there on the day.
So it's Saturday morning at 9:26.
Yes.
Is there a reason for the 9:26? Not 9:30, not like 9 a.m.
Basically, I had a friend tell me that it would be a good time to have it as they're American, and the way that they structure their date system, if you read it, it actually comes across as 3.14 blah, 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 it's pi. So he said it'd be sweet as pie to do it at that time.
Oh, I love pie. Pie's awesome. No, that's man, that's really cool. So for people like myself who won't be skating, but we want to support you, so how can we support you on the day?
On the day, come down, be a cheer squad. Like, everyone needs to have that feel-good feeling, I guess. Like, have people backing you, and that's one of the main things with mental illness is you always need that support network to build you up. So, come down, cheer us on, have a bit of fun, have a bit of a laugh. It's going to be an awesome time.
Awesome, man. So will everyone just hang back while you go do the 20 kilometre? Or
you can hang back. You can go. There's actually a cafe right nearby. You can grab a coffee, grab something to eat. And, yeah, we're not really going to be floating around the one area. Like, it's 20 kilometres. Got to go 20 kilometres worth.
Yeah, I could maybe drive beside you and squirt you with water.
I'm sure you'd be more than happy to do that.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. So have you got more things like this planned for the future?
At this point, no. I would like to make it an annual event. I have consulted local council as to making it an annual event. Apart from further endeavours in charity, pretty much just take it as it comes, really.
Awesome, man. I'm so proud of you, dude.
Cheers.
Yeah. So, yeah, everyone get your asses down on Saturday morning and support JD and or James. Yeah. Wow. Because it's for an absolutely good cause that I wholeheartedly support. So, well, you brought a track in for us tonight, man.
I did indeed. A good friend of mine from the US has a band named Acedia, and they have a great track and new album out called Abandoned.
Awesome, man. So we're going to go to that track now, and we will be back very soon on Rabid Noise. Frenzal Rom, classic Aussie band. That song was Knuckleheads. Good track, good fun. They're going to be up here on the 17th of April at the Coolangatta Hotel. And if you've ever seen that band live, they're a lot of fun. I've seen them countless number of times.
Well, they have been around since as long as Vegemite, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. A long time. So make sure you get down to see them. I can't say the tour name on it's the final countdown, but with a swear word. So I won't say it on air. But make sure you check them out. 17th of April at the Coolangatta Hotel. And everyone's reading it and laughing, but I can't say it. So, yeah, good time. So, we're back in the studio now with JD, who's doing Escape for Happiness on Saturday. And you pumped?
I'm pumped, yeah. As pumped as I can be, but yeah, I'm getting there.
That's awesome, man.
It's daunting, man. It's very daunting.
With the Escape for Happiness, so you're kicking off at 9:26. We discussed that, and it says it goes to 4 p.m.
No, it goes for as long as it takes you to do it.
Aha.
So
How long do you reckon it'll take you to do? Have you timed yourself?
I have, in a manner of speaking, just with mapping out the courses. I'm pretty sure I could get it done in 2 hours. I'm not going to push myself to do it in that 2 hours, but I would. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
You know, if it was me doing it, I'd have rocket skates. But I'm soft.
Some would say soft, some would say that's an awesome idea.
For some reason I can see with rocket skates, as soon as you turn them on, you just straight on your back.
That's awesome, man. So, obviously, you know, you're doing it for Beyond Blue.
Yep.
And, you know, it's you with your own battles with depression and anxiety. So is that something that's, if you don't mind me asking, that you've dealt with for a long period of time?
Technically, I've been diagnosed officially for 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
From what I can remember as far back, I've struggled with it since the age of around 12, 13. And yeah, it still haunts me to this day. Like it's something I deal with day in and day out. Like you have your good days, you have your bad days, as you know. But you just got to basically build a support network and use that support network.
When was sort of the moment that you realised that you needed help?
I'm actually a recovered alcoholic, and I had some pretty dark times. I self-medicated for a long time. Thought there was something wrong with me. Didn't know why I had these sort of days where I just couldn't lift myself out of bed, couldn't do anything, just wanted to lie there in pretty much a vegetative state for as long as I possibly could. I'd wake up feeling extremely depressed. I'd basically just want to go, rightio, well, I need a drink to sort of numb this. And yeah, it really smashed me there for a while, and that was sort of the defining moment of, I need to do something about this. This isn't, a good quality of life. And yeah, sort of turned around from there and stopped all the bad stuff and tried to bring as much good into my life as I possibly could.
What was the first step?
Obviously getting rid of the alcohol. That's sort of my trigger. It's a very unrelenting way to medicate yourself, really. You basically wake up in the morning and feel disgusting, and you think the only thing you can do is just write yourself off, and so you don't have to think about these things.
A lot of people do. A lot of people that have depression and anxiety, do self-medicate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's a cycle, man.
It
you know
is,
what I mean?
yeah. I think, the first step was sort of